The biggest thing is just the success rate that we see on Cord. I am Kate Ettery. I'm the HR director at OpenAsset. I manage all of the recruitment and hiring, as well as onboarding, training, and development. OpenAsset is a digital asset management software. It's specifically designed and geared towards architecture, engineering, and construction companies as a platform for them to manage their internal library of images. We've needed to hire a lot on our engineering team in the past 2.5 or 3 years. My experience in the past had been reaching out on LinkedIn and posting roles on Indeed, ZipRecruiter, LinkedIn, and gathering applications. Having a platform like Cord was very unique because it was not really going to a staffing agency to find candidates, but it was a platform where we had pre-qualified candidates, had already budget information, which was really helpful, and we knew that they were looking. One of the biggest problems on LinkedIn is you reach out to people and it can be really tough to tell if they're even looking for a job or not, so the response rate is very low. The biggest thing is just the success rate that we see on Cord is so much higher. And not only are we able to get candidates in the door and into the pipeline much better, but the candidates that we get from Cord are of a higher caliber than we get from other platforms. The response rate that we get on Cord, I believe, is around 40% based on some of the stats that we've seen, and it's much higher than other platforms that we've used for outreach. There's a good amount of candidates and there's candidates added every day, but I don't do a search and there's 5,000 candidates, and that feels very daunting to have to look through that many people. So being able to narrow the search so you have 150 people to look through, that is manageable, and I like that. Since I started 2.5 years ago, we have made 7 hires on Cord in our engineering team of 20. The difference between Cord and other platforms out there is the specific tech and engineering focus. So really being able to filter candidates with such specific technologies and all of that is unique. It's not something that I have seen before, and we don't have anything else that we're currently using that does that. One of the great features is the ability to search for people that are eligible to work in the UK or the US, not needing visa sponsorship, since as a company we don't sponsor. There's been a great cost benefit to using Cord. If you're looking at using an agency, or fees for 7 candidates would have been far more than the cost of Cord. It's much more cost effective.